Alright, so just to recap our last adventure, which we met for last Saturday. It is now Thursday night. Some members of our party won't be able to be here Saturday.
Due to illness?
Me?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's Elvis. Elvis. Is that what his name is?
Evelus.
Elvis?
That was
Evelus Presley.
That was Ethan.
Is our night elf.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so to recap our last adventure, we had a band of travelers heading out south from the large city of Neverwinter, and you guys jutted off. You're headed towards Phandalin, so you took the Tribord Trail after you headed down the high road, and about a few miles down the Tribord Trail, it was around noon, you encountered some dead horses along the path. No doubt, probably the horses of Gundren Rockseeker, who is your patron for this mission, and also his companion Sildar Hallwinter. After further investigation of the horses, you were ambushed by some goblins, and you followed the goblin trail deeper into the forest of Neverwinter. And once you got deeper into the forest, you came upon a cave opening. So I'll just re-describe the cave opening to you guys. You're about maybe 30 or 40 feet from the cave, next to a river, which is on your right side. So following the goblin's trail, you've come across a large cave in the hillside. It's about 5 miles from the scene of the ambush, and a shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream. Okay, so what do you guys do?
Alright, let's arrange ourselves on the floors.
Right, so let's get some sort of walking order. Let's keep you guys a little bit back this way, and then we'll move forward. That looks better.
Alright.
I have my documents.
Wait, so we just saw a stream?
What's that?
We saw a stream?
Okay, so
A live stream.
a
live stream.
Yeah, so there is a large stream to your right.
Okay. Yep.
And the stream is coming out of the cave mouth. Okay.
So the water is flowing towards us?
Yeah, it's flowing towards you. It's coming out of the cave. As the water, is exiting the cave, it's getting wider. So it's more of a river when it's out next to you, but as you can see up near the cave, it's more of a stream. It's pretty shallow. Definitely, you could probably walk through it if you needed to cross it to get to the path that leads into the cave. But thank you. Before we determine our walking order, if you guys want to go ahead and reintroduce yourselves, just so people know who we are, just give us a short, what's your name, what's your race, and what's your class. Alright, so whoever wants to start can start.
We'll do this way. Yeah, that was it.
Cool.
I am Ivlis Nalo, a Wood Elf Ranger.
Okay, cool.
I'm Merrick Farquad, a human fighter.
I am Elendil the Brown, High Elf Wizard.
I am Wormlinger Remford, the human fighter.
Alright.
Two fighters.
Tough name to be reckoned with, Wormlinger.
Wormlinger the Mighty.
Alright, so now I'll have you guys just determine your walking order, just so I know, what formation you're in. No, just who's gonna be in the front, who's gonna be in the back.
I thought you meant
just
who goes first.
Starting off our journey here. Just want to know what positions you're in.
Alright, I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna go on the right side. So
Okay.
shoot my right.
Smart.
Because I can do it.
I like that.
So I'm back here. Ethan,
Okay.
is this you right here?
Yeah, that's me.
You're gonna be on the left side with your bow?
Like a place to
Okay.
GoPro.
If you want, yeah.
We could.
Alright. Wormlinger, are you leading the pack with your high AC and your big greatsword, or?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, sounds good. And
We don't have the wagon no more, or do we?
so you guys actually left the wagon back on the Tribord Trail, covered in some thickets. So it's about 5 miles
Can
back.
we determine where Dustin is right now?
Yeah, he's guarding the wagon.
He's guarding the wagon.
Yep.
Okay.
So there was a fifth member of the party last Saturday, and his name was Drogo, and he's a halfling.
Drogo the Halfling.
And he decided to leave the party and go watch the wagon because he is very fond of supplies.
And he liked laying under it.
He enjoys laying under some nice shade.
Sun,
The sun's
yeah.
kind of hot today. Maybe
Alright.
about like 75 degrees. Probably kind of sweaty.
Yeah.
After all, this landscape is never winter, so it's usually pretty warm here.
Never wins. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Wow. Just got that.
Alright. So,
Elendil, are you in the middle of the group?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alright, so the cave is ahead of you, and the trail is behind you. What do you guys do?
I say we go towards the cave. Might as well.
Go towards
Want
the
to check
cave.
for any traps or anything? Anything like maybe guarding the cave?
Can we do a
yeah.
perception
I'll take a look to make
Cam
sure.
wants to do a perception check.
Oh, okay. He's
for
got it.
traps?
Are you gonna
Make sure
check
you
it?
add in your perception modifier.
Where's the big end?
It's gonna
Plus
be
3.
plus 3.
What?
15.
Oh, 18. Okay. Very aware. You must have gotten some good sleep last night. So off to the right, as you guys are walking towards the cave, you do notice an outpost. It's a small wooden outpost, kind of like a shade, like if you were to go hunting. And you notice there's a goblin sitting on a kind of a rocking chair outside of the shade. And he seems to be snoozing, kind of like half awake. You know, he's kind of nodding off, and you see another goblin on the other side of the outpost, and he's playing with some kind of a leather ball. He's like throwing it up in the air. They both seem kind of bored and kind of uninterested. They've probably been on kind of a long shift of watch. You know, might have probably been watching all night. You know, so but Ethan, that's kind of loud.
Yeah, it got really loud.
Got loud.
So, but yeah, so these guys, these two goblins are in this outpost off to the east, and they're on the other side of some briar thickets. Okay, so they don't see you quite yet, but they are over there. You know, you might be able to sneak past and get to the cave. What do you guys want to do?
Can I attack right now? If I wanted?
Yeah, you could attack.
Okay, so-
you might have to move a little closer though.
So how far away is he?
Yeah, can we put him on the board?
Yeah, sure.
Also, from my times as being a traveling high elf wizard, not all goblins are evil. So we could try to talk to them. Maybe get
Could
a
offer a trade?
trade of what?
Oh shit. Elendil?
Okay, so these
Evelyn.
Of
God.
They're
Okay,
about
so
over here. They're about 25 feet away,
alright.
and keep in mind that all of right here is briar thickets, and this right here on your right is a river. Okay, so the cave is about here,
Thorny bushes.
right?
Oh.
Here's the river, and here are some thickets. So they're kind of on the other side of the river, on the other side of the thickets. So you guys would have to cross the river, go around to get to them.
Okay.
Thickets are
I
far
would say
too
we sneak
thick
past
to-
them.
As the self-proclaimed leader of the party, we have three options. We could sneak past them through
I
the
say-
cave.
yeah, that's what I said.
We could attack them outright. Or we could try to get some information out of them and talk to them. Anybody?
I say
They're
we
all
talk.
very good options.
I feel like it would
Uh,
take
Try
us
to
a
talk
long
to him
time.
again.
Me and you speak Goblish, right?
Yeah. I speak Goblin.
We could try to go across the river, talk to them, see what's up, like say, hey, we're lost. And then if we,
These guys could hide
yeah,
and,
and
be
they
a
could
backup
help. Yeah.
with their bows.
Wait, what? He doesn't have a bow. Do you have a bow?
He has a javelin.
Yeah, the javelin.
Okay.
He's got a good arm too.
I have a bow too.
Yeah, but
Okay,
you're gonna
so,
be up there with me.
Yeah.
So Wormlinger and Merrick, you guys are gonna stay on this side of the river, just like in the grass, just stand
Yeah.
there.
We'll be look out if they wake up.
Let me describe the scenery to you just a little bit more, so
Okay.
you get a better idea of it. Okay, so like I said, do you guys want to draw, or just save the drawing for when you get in the cave, probably?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drawing?
Yeah, we can draw.
Like on the grid?
Yeah.
Oh.
But then we have to
Um,
erase it.
So let's say
You
the
can
cave
just like put stuff.
is about here.
Alright, this will be the cave.
Cool.
Okay.
The river is coming out of the cave.
Oh,
river?
interesting.
The briar thickets are here.
Okay.
Okay. And there are also briar thickets on the sides of the cave. And this
So
is,
there's
this
no
is a
way-
hill, okay.
For us to get through the thickets.
No way. They're far too dense, far too thick.
Is there a
What
way
if we
around
travel
them?
on the water?
And if you were to chop through them, it'd probably take you a lot of strength, a lot of time,
Probably
and
be noisy.
be very noisy. Yes. So
I say me and you walk over, go around the river, and just talk.
Can we go around the river and talk to them?
Yes.
I say we just walk past them.
I will remind you guys, goblins tend to be fairly hostile on sight.
Can we shout across?
You can shout.
That's what I was.
You can shout.
Wait, shout?
That would be better.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
No, because then they'll go alert. You know.
So this is an
They'll go
outpost
right back to the
for the Cragmaw tribe.
Right, and we know that there's goblins in this cave.
We've seen them going back there.
You don't know that for sure.
No, we seen them. We seen them going back there last time.
You did
Smart.
not.
Yeah, we did. We seen the. You said that he was heading back to
The wounded one,
The wounded one?
right?
Oh no, I think we just talked about it. Like he could be heading back to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you
because I
did
put
not
an arrow
see-
in his head.
That's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
You killed him.
But we
Okay.
largely suspect that this is the cave,
Yeah.
especially since there's a goblin outpost
Yeah.
right in front of it.
Is a true assumption.
No, I saw.
No doubt to your 600 years of wisdom,
Oh
High
yes.
Elf.
That's like 20 years in a
You pick
human.
up a thing or two.
Oh, is it?
That's like 20 years old in a human.
Okay.
No, it's like 60.
Or it's like
So,
600.
But I'm
you
like
guys-
420.
So what do you guys?
I'm 425.
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, so,
I say let's just go past him then.
Yeah, I think
Let's
we
just
just
go
I
past
think we
them.
just go.
alright, well then you're all gonna have to roll some stealth checks.
Oh,
And,
so that's how it's gonna be, huh?
yeah.
All right.
You know
I
what?
thought they were kind of far away.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh,
What's going on here?
changing your opinions now, huh?
Well, no, because we had some options. Because if we try to sneak past and one of us fails, then we get attacked.
I mean, I got a 15 for sneaking.
All right.
Well, we all know what I'm gonna get.
Suppose you might as well continue with the stealth check.
Okay.
Or you could just send Evelyn up ahead to scout. You know, it's up to you.
How quick are your feet?
Pretty quick. They move at a good.
Good thing you checked.
They move at a good 35 feet a
Alright,
second.
well, you don't have to move as a group. So Evelyn, why don't you go ahead and move yourself up? All right, and you will make it to the mouth of the cave undetected. Are you just gonna stand like right in the opening of the cave? Or are you gonna like be off to the side or in the river? Or?
I'm gonna stand
wait a minute.
off to the side, looking at these guys with my bow drawn, so
Okay.
that way, if something happens, I can hurry up and just let go an arrow.
There are some thickets there, so we'll say you're a little hidden. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna try and make it to the cave?
Yeah. 18 and then plus 3, so I definitely
Alright.
just sprint right past.
Yep. You make it all the way there.
No.
And,
I'm also gonna hide right behind with my bow drawn.
Okay. Just in
Hey,
case you guys
I'll get the red one. You get the green one.
I'll get the one
just
that's
in case.
sleeping so they don't move.
They look like they're both sleeping, but
Okay.
are. We'll say the
What do-
green one is sleeping and the red one's playing with the ball.
I get the green one.
How much feet is this?
They're about 25 feet away,
Could I
Okay.
potentially?
but it's past a river and thickets, so there's some stuff in your way.
Could I potentially cast a spell that will draw them away?
What kind of
I
spells do you have?
I have a cantrip that can do that.
Which
It's
one?
prestidigitate.
prestidigitation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
It
see.
can do any one of these effects, and this one says musical notes.
Musical notes. What's the range on it then?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Up to 1
So,
hour.
I mean,
Are they beyond 10 feet?
they are
after
25 feet away.
like beyond the bush?
No, just from you over. They're 25 feet away.
You know what? We'll just roll for a stealth check.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Pick it up while it's on the 18. There you go. Oh. Not looking too good. Oh, fuck. Roll the 4. Roll the 4.
Time.
Plus what?
Which one is it?
Stealth. Plus 2.
6.
6.
Come on, man.
Okay,
Gotta
so
make it. Gotta make
They're
it.
goblins. Come on. They're not that wise.
So, since the goblins are distracted, one of them is nodding on and off. Elendil, as he's moving up towards the mouth of the cave, he does make some very large splashes through the river, and he, drops his sword a few times on the ground. It's just really, really noisy. And the goblin who is sleeping wakes up, and he looks over in the direction of the cave, but not before Elendil makes it to cover. So even though Elendil did make it, both goblins are now more awake and more aware for anything coming next.
So, me and Neith are gonna roll to shoot both of them.
Okay, are you just gonna leave Wormlinger back?
Oh no,
We'll let
Wormlinger.
Wormlinger do what he wants to do first.
Do you want us to
Okay.
shoot him, or do you want? Or you
yeah.
can throw your javelin at him.
Can I just like watch Like I don't.
You just want to stay where you are?
Like yeah, pretty much. Like,
Yeah,
I just want
I
to
don't
like.
want to get
you can
into
do
that.
that.
Yeah, I don't like. I just want to. Well, are you guys going in the cave?
Yeah, we're probably gonna go in the cave.
All right, then I might
Should
as well
we
just
you wanna
go over here.
Should we just get it's 2 goblins? Should we
it's up
kill
to
them?
Or we should just
It's up
sprint
to
in the cave.
Yeah. Okay. So
Alright, so before you move, do a stealth check. So roll a d20.
1.
Nat 1. You did not fucking make it. Alright.
Is he +0 stealth?
It's +1, but it's a 2. So, and you got a nat 1, so I mean, that's a critical fail.
Okay, so the goblins,
Grace isn't calling
they openly see, they openly see Wormlinger.
I like tripped or some shit.
He's looking over the...
so like, just, like screaming.
Wormlinger's trying. After he crosses the river, he just completely trips on a root sticking out of the ground, and
Great.
come crashing down all of his weapons and armor. And the goblins, they will have advantage on the attack. So everyone roll for initiative. I'll roll for the.
What about me and Cameron, since we had a readied action with our bows?
Yeah,
we'll say they don't have initiative against you two,
Okay.
but we'll say
So they go first. Regardless.
everyone roll initiative. We'll see.
I got 20.
Wait, what is it under?
Initiative.
So we'll put you up here.
Oops. Oh, okay.
Who's
18.
initiative there?
Oh, 18.
I didn't
Nice.
mean to roll like that.
That says a 21 then.
No, it's
I have 17.
18 plus. Yeah.
17.
18
plus 3.
17. Okay. Pretty high rolls.
I got 2.
2. Okay. Let's see what the goblins get.
-1.
It's 14 plus.
So Wormlinger, or Worm, just got caught in an ambush. Just tripped and fell. You gotta, man.
Just 14 actually. Okay. So can I see the die?
It's right there. Oh.
Okay. So the. Actually, they will have advantage
Against us?
against all of you guys just for initiative though, not for attacking.
Okay.
Get shots from that side.
Okay. So they rolled a 20. So they'll take that roll and will be second in attacking. Alright, so the first goblin that is sitting in the chair, he is on the west side of the outpost, so he draws his bow and he immediately aims it at Wormlinger, who is out in the open, who fell down. And we'll see if he hits you. It's 1. Does he hit? No, he does not. So you have AC. Okay. And then the second goblin.
Why am I on the ground?
You tripped and fell in the river.
Oh, so I'm just like staying like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can get back
We'll
up.
do one more roll to his advantage. 10. Alright, he still doesn't hit you. So he lets loose 2 arrows and they both fly and hit the dirt at least like 5 feet short. Alright, and then the second goblin also draws his bow. And he first rolls a 9. And then a 4. Okay, so both goblins, 4 arrows fly at you and they all miss. Okay, so now Evelyn, go ahead.
Alright.
You got this, man. We're gonna fuck him up right here.
So what you got here, we'll say this is the outpost, and one goblin is here on the left side, and the other is on the right side of the outpost. They both have their bows drawn, and they just fired. Alright, so what do you do?
So I'm going to aim for the red one.
Okay.
11 plus 6.
Oh.
17.
Okay, so you're gonna hit.
Alright. And then 1d8.
Play some battle music.
There's battle music playing.
This is battle music?
Yeah. But it's on the string.
Oh.
6.
Alright, so you're gonna hit him pretty hard, but he does not go down entirely. Okay, so he's still up and able to fight.
Gotcha.
Alright,
How many
so
feet
I
are
go now,
square?
right?
Yep. No, actually,
Five.
the goblins are gonna get another chance to go now. Okay. So they went first because they had advantage, just because they seen Wormlinger trip out in the open. So now we're going through the order. All right. So we'll have the red
Is
goblin.
anyone in it?
He is pretty upset that he missed the first time, so he's gonna shoot at Wormlinger again, and he's gonna miss. And the green goblin is pretty upset that he got nailed by like an elvish arrow.
I thought the red one got hit.
Yeah.
I had the red one.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so switch that. Okay, so now the red goblin is going to fire back at Evelus. It's going to get a 13. Does it hit?
No.
Okay. So a few more arrows fly past. Go ahead, Merrick.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot the... Wait, okay, so the red one's injured right now.
Yeah.
And the green one's like still normal. Switch up.
The red one is vastly injured.
Yes, the red one is bleeding out fast.
So we can't fight? Or...
He's able to draw a bow still. He kind of got hit in his
You
gut.
should hit the green one, though.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna go
It's up to you.
for the green one.
Okay.
17. And then, is it plus strength or longbow?
Ethan?
Hmm?
If I shot with my longbow, would it be under longbow or would it be under strength?
So longbow.
Longbow? Then it's plus 7.
Okay. What did you roll initially?
17.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, so you're gonna hit.
Do I need to roll this though, or let you die?
Yep, to see how much damage you do. It's 1d8 plus 3 piercing, so 9. So yeah, you're gonna kill.
So I fucked him up.
Yeah, you really did
Awesome.
bad. So you wanna like explain how you?
Yeah.
kill him?
So I seen that Ethan shot at the red one,
Uh-huh.
and then when he didn't kill him, I looked at Ethan. I called him a pussy, and I said, "Good job, dude." And then I pulled my bow back.
Huh?
And shot right at the green one, and his brain just splattered all over the tree.
Ah, all right.
And
What color was the blood?
Ethan was just like, "Wow." It was purple.
That's purple.
Yeah.
Like a elite.
Yep.
Alright, so green one's dead. Flip him
Sorry,
over.
buddy. This one's still
Okay.
injured.
All right, Alindo, go ahead.
Yeah, fucked up pretty
Rolling
good.
high today.
Alrighty. I'm gonna cast a spell. 7
No, you're not.
plus 5.
Oh. Sorry, buddy.
All right, so you're not gonna hit him. Your spell's gonna kind of fizzle out about halfway.
Well, I didn't use a spell.
All right, so you're gonna hit him. Whatever you're gonna do. Go ahead, Wormwinger.
Alright, I'm gonna use my javelin. But
So you're still on the ground. So
why am I still on the ground?
you tripped.
All that shit happened though by now, and I'm still on the ground.
So it all happened within like the span of like 5-10 seconds. So
Alright, can I get up?
Yeah, but it'll take one full turn, and that literally will be your turn.
No.
so that is what happened when that's what happens when players go prone or they're lying down in games.
Okay, well if I'm laying down,
Uh-huh.
can I pull out my javelin?
You can't.
And still I can't. So okay, get up.
Yep. I'll allow you to move.
Wait,
if
do you
wanna
have-
move,
do you
just
have
so you're
anything
not
else
out the
besides
open.
Like
javelin?
you can get up,
Do you have
but
a
your
bow?
movement speed will be half.
I have a javelin.
Right.
Oh, do you have like a sword too?
I have an axe.
Tyler. So getting up costs you like half of your movement speed, pretty much. So you still have 15 feet you can move.
Yeah,
So you can
Okay.
move 3 of
You
these.
could make it to cover.
Then I'll just move back here.
All right. Now Evelyn, go ahead.
All right. Now I'm gonna finish off this red goblin here.
Okay.
Come on, dude.
7 plus 6.
You're not gonna hit him.
Fuck. All right.
All right. So this guy draws his bow with his last breath at Alendo because he's kind of sticking out there. And the
Wait a minute.
23. Does he hit you?
Wait, are we at
Yes, he
full
does.
health? Are we at full health again?
Yeah, we're at full health because we did a rest.
Okay. And
I just
I'm
moved
gonna
him out
roll
to the peak house.
1d6 plus 2. 7.
Alright.
All right. So
I 1 health.
with his last breath, the goblin against the outpost draws his bow and lets it fly against Elendil. Does 7 damage to him, and then he passes away and dies from blood loss. All right. So what do you guys do?
Killed 1 goblin.
All right. I'm just gonna go right in after this. I'm not gonna worry about these goblins.
All right, just gonna let him rest. Is that okay with everyone else? Mind if we take him off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are they both dead?
Yep, they're both dead.
Yeah. I say just take them off. Is that cool, guys?
Yep. All right. So now that you guys are entering the cave, why don't you move your whole squad back just for a little bit more on the paper?
We're all in the cave.
You are at the mouth of the cave still.
What?
You're at the mouth of the cave.
Oh shit. So like right here?
Yes. That's good.
I'm in the
move
back.
a little bit up. Not right there. That's fine.
I'm going in the back because I got 1 health. So.
You got 1 health?
Dude.
Wait, how do you have 1 health?
Got hit with an arrow. Freaking.
You probably shouldn't go in the back in case something from the
So I got my sword too.
Put a
So I'll go in
little
the front.
shield.
So you should probably go like second to last.
Alright, so we got Merrick heading into the cave in the front. You're in the middle, being protected heavily by your friends.
Ethan, where do you want to be at?
I'm gonna be in the back again, trying to.
So
And just in
which
case.
Which one are you again?
I'm the one with the bow. I'm Legolas. The one with the bow. The only one with the bow.
This one? Oh, this is the bow. Alright, so it'll be like that. Okay.
Alright, cool. So, you guys walk in to the cave on the right side. Alright. So just inside the cave, about 10 feet in, it's really dark, but the entire passageway of the main tunnel, it curves a little bit to the right, and about 10 feet in to the right, you see a passageway, and you see some steps that lead up into, probably a room of some sorts. So what do you guys do? It is really,
It's really dark.
really dark.
We need to use
I do a
flash.
So,
perception check.
you guys can, you guys are really only able to
You know what I'm talking
see
Yes.
about 10 or 15 feet in front of you in this cave. Unless you have some sort of dark vision or torch or light or some kind of.
Everybody check your equipment.
Can we do a perception check?
I definitely have torches. Brett, you have prestidigitation, right?
Yeah. So I can light a torch.
Cast it on his
Where's
great
my
sword.
equipment
I don't think I can do that.
You can do that. Cast it on his great sword, so that way that would be our light as we're going forward.
I don't think I can do that. We ask our DMs.
What's it?
Oh, I have 10 torches. So.
I mean, I have torches
Wait, where
too.
does it say that?
In your thing
We
here.
just use our torches.
Should say right. Yeah, it should be down here. If it's not down there, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it says
right
like chainmail, great axe, backpack, blanket, tinderbox.
tinderbox for making a fire.
Siege
Should-
in 60 feet of this cave.
In dark vision.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's just like black and white, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like grays.
What's 2
Do you
days
think he
of
could cast
rations?
prestidigitation? Would you allow him to cast that on his sword to light the passage?
But we have torches.
So
Yeah.
the sword would be glowing
Yeah.
with
On fire.
with what?
It wouldn't be on fire. It'd just be glowing, like if you had a glow stick.
How long does the spell last? You said an hour, right?
I think it's an hour.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Sounds reasonable.
We have torches.
But but why would we need to use the torches when we can just do that?
Well, a
And that
prestigious spell would not be quite as bright as a torch. His sword might light maybe 5-10 feet in front of you, whereas a torch could lit about say 20 feet.
So the
I would still do it just for
So
the
the
scare
sword would do
factor
more?
alone.
What's that?
the sword would do more. What?
No, the torch would do double distance. So
So just pull out 2 torches.
It's a cantrip. Just cast it on the sword too. It's a fear effect.
You really want me to do this, don't you?
Yeah,
Why?
dude, it's a fear effect. What would you think if someone came up to you with a glowing sword,
My great
an
sword.
enchanted sword from
I think-
Minecraft?
What
It's
are you
like
doing in my
diamond.
cave? Get out of my cave. With your fire
I
sword.
I say we just put down.
And then I
Okay,
attack
so
him.
I don't want the sword.
you don't want to cast a spell on?
Yeah, I want to save my magic. I want to save my magic.
All right, he's
Sorry.
gonna save his mana. So who's gonna take out their torches? You guys,
I'll take out my torch.
you gonna take out your torch?
Yeah, I mean I'm in the back, so I'm
Alright.
not gonna be doing much.
Do you have matches to light it with?
I have a tinderbox.
Alright.
What that is.
Cool. Then you can use that to light your torch.
That's what that is, right?
yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
Tinderbox makes fire.
Tinder.
Anyone else taking out a torch or just Merrick?
Spark.
He's leading the way. One
I
torch.
mean, I'm in front.
Probably good.
Pull out a torch. Keep us
Yeah,
lit
keep
in
in
the
the
rear.
back.
I have playing cards. Light those on
We don't
fire.
have time for your gambling, worm.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to use my
What-
bow
what
in the
was that
back then.
problem?
I would need to drop the torch and then pull out an arrow to be able to do that.
I'll light up the sword. Sheesh, man.
Alright, so Merrick is gonna have.
I'll light up my sword.
Okay, that's
I'll
cool.
light up my sword.
Alright.
I'm not gonna use my sword anyway.
Sounds
So I draw my sword. I cast my cantrip. Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
good. Alright. Let's roll for wisdom just to make you cast a spell. Make sure you cast a spell right.
Roll for wisdom. D20.
Nat 20.
20. Alright, that thing's glowing bright. I'd say a maximum 10 feet.
Oh,
21.
15, just for the 20. Come on.
It was a
I'm
nat
just
20.
kidding.
It wasn't nat 20.
I said 5 to 10 feet. It's glowing
10 feet, I'll
distance
take
at
it.
least. So
Hey, that's
really
2 whole
glowing.
squares.
It's really
Two whole
bright.
squares.
That's right.
But I can see there.
But there's a guy right here.
I step forward.
All right. So what do you guys do now?
Let's move. Make haste through
Can
this
I do a
cave.
perception check? With
Yeah,
the traps?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
What if Duddy was
D20?
following us like Smeagol?
I sense someone in
Drogo's been
Never mind,
following
I
us
see
for
shit.
some time.
4 plus 3,
Three, yeah.
7. Okay, so you do hear a couple yips and growls. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, I want to do a perception check as well.
Okay.
Are we moving forward a little bit more?
Are you? I don't know.
Are we?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're a little
Should
bit forward
we
than
should
the
we
start.
go up
Okay.
the main
So-
path or the stairs though?
Okay.
I
So
say we
uh,
go. What?
We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, he just said that.
Did we?
So since you guys moved up about 10 feet, there is a passage directly to your right with some stairs. You can't see into the room yet because the stairs are so high.
Perception check for the win. 7 plus 3.
All right.
10.
So 10. Okay. So are you like trying to look to see stuff? Are you trying to hear stuff or?
I noticed the staircase sway my sword both ways. I roll a 10. I just look around for anything else in the room.
Okay, so as far as the main passage is concerned, all you really see is a little bit farther. It's just darkness in the distance. The cave is still turning a little bit to the right, and the stream is flowing pretty loud. And the passage does continue on the right, up some stairs ahead of you. And then as you sway your sword to the right, you do, over the rush of the water, hear a few more barks and growls.
Is a dog out there? You guys hear that?
It's
It's
like
probably like a wolf or something.
good ear, Merrick. Some kind of animal.
Yeah.
Some
They
kind
got
of creature.
turned into a fucking human or something.
Okay.
Merrick,
What are you guys gonna do now?
what's that wagon behind you? Did you just bark?
God, what is that sound?
Oh,
I-
it's just Merrick.
All along.
We forgot he used to be a dog.
I'd say we go with the main path.
Alright.
Passage.
Okay, let's
Anybody got anything to heal me before we move on?
We're at full health.